the flow of your application will stop. Okay. So for this, if you wanna keep going in your flow, you have to use the other way to catch errors in JavaScript, which is, we have to close this first, which is using the try catch block. So when you use the try catch block, you have more control about that. Okay, so this method show errors will just loop through the collection of the errors and will print a message to the user. Okay, this is just a normal method I create here. So on the try method, try catch method, we are gonna do the same thing that we did in the first example. Try to call one method and then the other method. So you see now that we tried, and then there was an error. So that method show error was called. So this is the method, the error that we have. We have the name, the message, the number, and the description, right? So, but if you see, the message and the description are the same. The number are this weird number. The name is type error, right? It's hard to understand that. So for this, you can use Firefox, which is way better than Internet Explorer, in order to help with errors. So if you try, here you will see, look, all the information that Firefox gives to you. So the message, the file name, even the JavaScript file that has the problem, the line, even the stack trace, everything that happened, which method to call which method, and so on and so forth. And then the name of the error, which is reference error. With this, you know that you've probably forgot to reference something, to create some variable or whatever, right? So Firefox is much better related to that. But then you can say, okay, but even though we're using try catch, our second method didn't get executed. Well, exactly. And when the error happens, it stops where it was, line 66, and then goes to 72. Sorry. So this method didn't get executed. But then, what if I want to make the method to get executed, even though if there is an error or not? So you have to use the try catch finally. What it exactly does is try to execute method 1, and if there is any errors, show the errors, but finally means I don't care, just execute method 2 also. So this is pretty cool. Like, you can put, normally what you put in the finally is like when you need to clean or you have to dispose the resource that you allocated for the method, you wanna destroy the variables or whatever, you put in the final. So here you're gonna see. So try to execute the first one. There was an error. We catch the error, but even though the second method got executed. Okay, so really good. Okay, but now what if you don't wanna handle the errors? You don't wanna show the message to the user right now, or you don't care about this. You have created another method that does this or whatever. So you can ask me, can I throw this message or can I just don't do anything? Yes, you can. So for this, you have three options here. Let's just start with throwing error. Okay. So what you can do, this method will just call our method here, throw error, which will try to execute that method that has an error. And if there is any error, it will throw to the caller. So I don't want to show the message here. So it will throw, and this one will catch the error. Okay, and finally also always will get executed the number 2, right? So you can just throw whatever message you get in here. You get in here the error message. You just throwing. Throw error. So you see the second one got executed, and then it throws the error, right? So you can clearly see the first one was executed. It has a problem. This finally got executed, and then it throws the error. Okay, but what if you wanna, you see there, right, how the message went. This is the default from the browser, right? So maybe you don't like the way the browser is creating the message, right? You have the message and then you have the description. What about if you want to make your error message, right? Can I do this? Yes, you can. So here we're gonna use this new error method that is built in for the JavaScript. You can just use it, no problem. You just need to create a new instance and you can pass the message that you want and the name of the arrow. So here you create your own arrow and then you're throwing the arrow. So basically it's the same thing as the previous one, but you're creating the message. You can put anything here. Something went wrong or whatever, right? So if we execute it now, you'll see that the message is different now. So the finally got executed, and now we have description, message, name, my message, right? My message, my own arrow. You see? So now you set the message that you want to show. But you see, Internet Explorer has this description message, which is the same thing. Probably you don't want that. Probably you want to make your own properties, your own message. So what you can do, you can create your own arrow class and put whatever you want there, no problem. So here I just created my own arrow class, which has 3 attributes: message, URL, and line. Okay, so we'll just, here is just some checks to see if it's not new. If it's new, get the URL right now. The line, if it's new, show 0. And we are gonna try to call this method, and if there is any error, we are going to create an instance of our class, right? Passing our message. Here I'm just using the same from the browser, right? Message, file name, and line number. But I can change. I can put whatever I want here, and then I throw my own message with my own attributes. So I can do whatever I want here, right? So if we execute now, the final got execute, and you have your own message now, your own description of the error. You can do whatever you want here, right? So these are the 2 ways to handle errors in JavaScript. You can use try catch finally, or you can use the on error event. So that's it, what I want to show. The code is available on the page if you guys want to download. Thank you very much. I hope to talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.